Yesterday, Sunday, I set out to capture some of the diversions operating along the old Glasgow and Sou Western Railway's main line through Dumfriesshire in southwest Scotland. These diversions are caused by major track work at Carstairs on the West Coast main line, which has closed that route completely to all traffic from Edinburgh or Glasgow to Carlisle and farther south. As the West Coast main line is electrified, the majority of its trains cannot be diverted along this non-electrified route. But even so, the occasional diesel-hauled heavy freight and Avanti Class 2-1 Voyager set adds interest to a once very important, but now little used track. Those who watched yesterday's video will remember how my closing scene at the Nunholm Bridge over the River Nith was rained off. I couldn't use the drone. Today, on a bright sunny morning, I returned to Nunholm Bridge, but this time to the opposite side of the river. Just a couple of 100 yards from yesterday's site, but several miles by road. Having crossed the river, the railway runs north underneath the Dumfries bypass road and proceeds to follow the course of the river all the way to New Cumnock, some 37 miles or so. At this northern exit from Dumfries, the railway runs between the Dumfries and County Golf Club to the left of the picture and the town's cricket club to the right. I intended to film Avanti's 0605 from Birmingham New Street to Glasgow, but wouldn't you just know it, no sooner was my drone in the air than the rain started and I had to land it smartly. Here's the 1021 from Glasgow, heading to Carlisle. And with the rain having eased to a drizzle, a mile or so to the north, the road into Broomrich Farm gives a splendid long view both to north and south. Although Dumfries station is speed restricted, trains usually accelerate away from it in a lively manner. I noticed yesterday that the Voyager, in the rain, was travelling very slowly, and this one seems to be doing likewise. It only begins to open up here as it passes under the bridge. Presumably there's some track problem to the north of Dumfries station. The train is now passing the spot at which the short-lived Cairn Valley Light Railway branched off to the left. That line opened in 1905 and closed to passengers in 1943 and freight in 49. There's a link to my video of it in the preamble to this one. Southbound trains are clearly not subject to restrictions. Let's move north another couple of miles to the old crossing and signal box at Hollywood. During the week, ScotRail's regular service trains between Carlisle and Glasgow run at roughly 2-hour intervals. They usually meet each other somewhere between Dumfries and Hollywood. The signalman has left the gates closed to road traffic. Not that there's ever much on this dead-end road, so the northbound train must be approaching. Two road vehicles have now arrived. That counts for a rush hour along this stretch of road. And thank you to the van driver who spotted me at work and didn't pull right up to the gates to block my view. Half a mile up the track, the bridge carrying a private road to Cow Hill Tower provides excellent views to both north and south. The Victorian infrastructure along this route isn't receiving the loving care and attention it deserves. As the 1457 Carlisle to Glasgow Central heads off towards Portrack Viaduct and the long haul north, I'm heading home. I had hoped to catch the evening mail train, but alas, the skies had turned too dark for rural filming, So, thanks for watching, and here's to the next time.